Maricopa County Attorney Rachel Mitchell has announced that Cody Long was sentenced to 25 years in prison after pleading guilty to 2 counts of aggravated assault, a Class 2 felony, 1 count of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, 1 count of misconduct involving weapons, a Class 4 felony, 1 count of unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle, a Class 5 felony. How can you fire at law enforcement officers? They're there to help. Leave them, let them do their job and don't do anything wrong so they don't have to come after your ass. In March 2024, Chandler police were called. Do you see how it's various counties in Maricopa, various cities in Maricopa County? Love when they post a variety all over the place. Chandler police were called to a hotel after a staff member reported a violent domestic disturbance. Ouch. The victim told investigators that she and Long had gotten into a fight, and she asked him to leave the hotel room, making it clear he was no longer welcome to stay. That's when Long turned violent. He assaulted the victim and took her phone so she couldn't call for help. He then tied her up to prevent her from escaping, and threatened her with a handgun. While Long was in the bathroom, the victim managed to escape the hotel room and call for help. Nice. Good job. Must have been watching a lot of James Bond movies because I've learned a lot watching those over the past 8 years. When officers arrived, they located Long in the hotel parking lot and attempted to make contact with Long. Long pulled out a handgun and started firing at the officers. Yeah, that's smart. As they took cover, the officers returned fire, striking Long. He was transported to the hospital and then taken into custody. So many times we see this where they're taken to the hospital because we have to help them, the law enforcement, right? Because they are here to protect the citizens. I guess the piece we don't hear a lot is the good and the bad, right? They are peacekeepers, but it's frustrating to think that these folks get taken care of, yet other people could be passed away on this or unalived or passed away during the event, right? It's like involving children. And don't do the same to law enforcement. Don't do the same for children. Leave those groups alone and the elderly and pretty much everybody, right? Let's just don't do it. Quote, knowing her life was in danger, this domestic violence survivor, DV survivor, had the courage to break free from a violent offender, said County Attorney Rachel Mitchell. We will continue to stand with victims and ensure dangerous abusers face for the consequences of their actions. So, if that's true, which I do believe is true, I think that sometimes, right,